Hello everybody, this is the Smiling Mammoth and welcome back to the Cloud Vanilla server. For the first time in quite a while, once again we seem to kind of be leaving gaps in quite a few of our series at the moment. I do have a very good excuse as to why there's not been an episode in a while. The IP address changed and no one told me. So I thought the server was down, so I haven't been playing and I assumed it would be back up at some point, but it's been rehosted I think, so yeah, that would be why. I have done a bit of work since it's come back up just before I just started recording again. I have finished off the melon and pumpkin thing. Actually, I'm not even sure I showed me starting to build it, so I've done this. The original plan was to put the sugarcane in here as well, but I wanted the extra space for these. I figured we could do a bit more of an automatic sugarcane thing, which is actually what we're going to be doing today. I've put in pillar supports on the bottom for that. That's all finished. Could probably do with a harvest actually. That's not changed. That's not changed. I've done a bit more work down here in the mine, and it's actually looking pretty cool. I've extended it. Went on a trip to collect a bunch of clay, did the very stupid thing and actually made it into bricks by accident, but I still got a good 2 stacks of hardened clay out of it. So this is what it's looking like now, and I think this looks awesome. Just the way it's running down, and you get like what I was trying to describe when we first started building this, of kind of the cylindrical shape that becomes a lot more pronounced when you've got a long hallway to see it in. I can actually take out these torches. They're not. It does get a bit dark in the middle, but it's not dark enough for stuff to spawn. So I extended this so I can do a bit more mining because we need some diamonds. Because we had 3. I did a little bit of a trip and got 5 more. So we're getting there. We're building up our wealth. So that's about it. That's all that's changed pretty much. There's still quite a bit of stuff I want to add. A bit of stuff I'm not sure how I'm going to add, like the potion room. I'm not sure if I want to make that automatic or not, but we'll see what happens with that. Today I just wanted to do a quick bit of work on the sugarcane farm. Not anything super complicated, but I wanted to do it because I wanted to. It's going to look a little bit different from than the rest of these, which is what I want. So I've done a bit of pre-setup here. The idea is going to be we're going to have the sugarcane here, and then there's going to be pistons here pushing out to collect to harvest it. And what I may do is once I've seen how big this is rigged up, I may do another level above. But I just wanted to do one for now, so if we get this all lined up like that, so these are the blocks that I'll extend. I was just going to use straight pistons, but I figure if I do this then I can hide it a bit better, which I think will look better if we end up making the wall taller. So that's what the wall is going to look like from this side. Oops. I'm going to need to extend this back a bit actually, a couple of blocks. It's going to be open to the elements. There's going to be no roof on this one, but I am going to need a glass casing so that the sugar canes actually fall into the hoppers. So I think if any of you watches Easto, what he's doing is in his house he's basically setting up farms very similar to this. I think pretty much all of his are automatic, but it's basically you have the hopper collection system, and then pistons just to collect the block basically. Nothing super complicated, but he has these cool glass covers on them, basically just so that I'm not going to be able to get that, am I? Oh well. So that the drops actually go where he wants them. Right, now the thing I wanted to test is, and I've not actually got any sugarcane on me, is how like whether we're going to need water at the back, because I can't remember with sugarcane if it works like hydration, so you only need the water block to be kind of next to it or a block above or below, or you actually do need it parallel. So if we grab all of these, in fact we can probably just uproot them all because I'm not going to need this much longer. And this should give us plenty just as a starter as well. I've not really been needing sugarcane because I've not started using bookshelves. I have a feeling I may do at some point, so this is going to be good to have. My logic is, if I have a small farm but kind of run it constantly so I build up the supply I need, then it will save me, instead of having a big farm and just harvesting it whenever I need to, I should be able to cut out that step and just have the stuff ready, like straight away. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. It may not work out quite like that, but hello Mr. Zombie. Ouch. He must have spawned on one of these actually. I need to get the glowstone fences in soonish. Okay, so we can't put the block there, which means we're going to need basically just to do all underneath back here. And the problem is this is going to make it a bit more complicated when it comes to the what's the word? Oops. If it comes to stacking it, because we're going to, I don't actually need the extra bucket, because we're going to need to then get the water in for the blocks above, which is just going to be a little awkward basically. Okay, you can go away. Quickly please, I've got work to do. Right, so that's that. Now what we need to do is, if we run some stuff down the side here, can I do that? Yes, I'll just quickly fill in. In fact, actually, I can do it like that. That actually looks alright. Keeps it a bit more hidden as well. We can then put a button on here and then run the redstone. I'm not too worried, to be honest, about having the redstone exposed if I have to. Oh, whoops. Beautiful. So that works. So that, as a system, that is now a functional sugarcane farm, in theory, anyway. And I think I will actually go up another level. So what we want is this sugarcane is going to grow up to this block, so we're going to want to go up to here with the next level and along, which means our water's going to be here, so we need basically a block on this side just to stop that happening. Stop it falling out even. I know what I meant. I didn't actually articulate what the thing was. Awesome. So that's going to look pretty cool actually. Right. So then I'm going to need to make some more pistons actually. If we just run the redstone up around like this, that should work alright. So the pistons will then be going up here. I can put in a few at any rate just to get an idea of the scale. No, that's not right. We need to be back one more block, don't we? Yes. because I've not accounted for the block we're going to be pushing out. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, go there. That's the wrong way. I've not done anything with kind of pistons or redstone in quite a while, I have to say. I'm a bit out of practice. So actually what's going to be easier, maybe, is instead of running it up that side, is if we if we kind of come up round the back from here. That means we don't need an extra width space, we can just do it like this. I'll need to put a repeater in. Probably... Actually, where am I going to put a repeater in? That's a good question. I know. If I knock out these blocks, then the repeater can go here. That will then power this block. Redstone dust going up. Beautiful. So, let me just check that, because the signal should have enough to maybe... Oh, that makes it all the way through. Awesome. So, actually we don't need the repeater at all, which is helpful. So that is basically ready to go. If we put in some blocks above this water, just to kind of cover it up a bit. There we go. That looks pretty cool, I have to say. So now is where it's handy to have 2 buckets, actually, because I need to fill this up. So, bam, bam, and actually I can then take it from here. Awesome. Okay. So then we can do exactly the same up here. Blocks along the back. Blocks along here. I need more stone brick. But that should at least work in theory without any extra kind of wiring. And that looks quite cool, actually. I'm going to need to put some lighting in. I might just put some lighting in here, actually, along the middle. But that looks quite cool. What I may do, actually, is... Because what I don't want is just to kind of come down and then a massive block. I like it to kind of look a bit more sculptured, almost. Actually, what I may do, you know, is kind of box the whole thing in glass, so that way it looks like a structure, but you don't have the same kind of just solidity that you'd get from using a solid block. In fact, what I may even do is just swap out a lot of this stone brick for glass, like the structural stuff, because that might look quite cool. I'll have a mess about with that off camera. What I'll do is I'll get the whole thing set up and kind of get the core stuff working. Make sure it's what's the word I'm looking for? Make sure the mechanism works, and then we'll go about kind of prettying it up and actually making it look like what we want. Sorry, voice crack. Actually making it look like what we want. So I'll be back with you in just a second when we will have a working prototype. Okay, it looks like it's come together. I've got the glass front on, and I think this looks really cool. It ties a lot of it together. I've got the redstone going. I do need to make a repeater just to just to go at the top, because the last two pistons don't quite fire. But what I wanted to do now was basically, the way I've done it is we've got this glass front, and if we have a quick look up at the top, if I can get my underpurling right, then I've just kind of covered it with stone brick, and I've got this nice border going with the the spruce stairs. What I thought we'd do is just for the outside, the sides and back, we basically just go around and fill the gaps with glass. So if we kind of go, I can't cut off, although does it go? Goes through glass, beautiful. Okay, that's so we can go all the way into there, and then basically just do the same on the back. So this would be the back level, and then we just kind of fill this in, and then I'll go and run the stone board around the back and put in some flooring, basically. Yeah, this kind of came together because I was just kind of working on it, and then all of a sudden I kind of realised that, oh well, hang on, actually I've got the wiring done, I've got the I've got the front done, I've got the hoppers all connect up. In fact, I'll give you a quick demonstration. Just so those are the two pistons that don't reach, as you can probably tell. I'm going to switch this out for a stone pressure plate, I think, just because I don't quite like the look of that just stuck there. I'm going to need to cook up some more glass as well. In fact, I'll go set that going now, and we can make the repeater and wire that up and put some fences in, actually, for around the outside, just to carry on the look we've got going here. This base is really coming together, though. Like when I started it, it was sat in not quite limbo, but just because I wasn't really working on it for quite a while. What am I looking for? I've completely forgotten. Fences. Make some glass. Yeah, basically, because it was sat with me not doing anything on it for a while, just had this central platform. It was kind of sat there just like a bit underwhelming, whereas now we're actually starting to be able to spread out. I noticed I kind of like it because it's starting to take me a while to run from one end to the other, and that's what I was really going for. That's kind of the thing I want with it, is I want it to feel big and expansive, and have a lot of, like, almost like you could get lost in it. So like that kind of feeling, which I think we're getting there with. I also extended out these walkways another block, so I could run this wiring out, basically, and then down this side. And then once that glass is smelted up, that'll be the last thing we need to do, is just finish that bit at the back off, and then it'll be fully functional. So we're going to want to run the stone brick out to one block further behind, I think. I'm not interested in rounding the edge off of this one. I think it looks better just having it flat backed, like so. We need to fill in this corner though. I'm gonna need some more spruce slabs though. Actually, what I think is going to look better is if I just get spruce wood for all these back parts. Right, if I fill in that, oops, I think it'll look a bit better, because it means that the glass will actually meet. Actually, I could just go along with top slabs. I might do that actually, because that'll look the same, but be cheaper in terms of resources. And there we go. Right, lighting. Let's do lighting quickly. I'll just stick with what I've been doing on all the others, which is on the corner. And let's do one in line with the middle as well. There's not really going to be any space to spawn, because all of that is either the top. Actually, I need to light up the top, that's the point. But I want it to look bright, basically. Let's do it here. If I can get this block, that'll look better. Come on. Bam. Awesome. And then let's do this block. I think that'll look good. And then it was this one. And what was the middle line? It was this one, wasn't it? Awesome. That looks really cool. I'm gonna need to go back and fill all this in. Actually, if we take it out, that's probably easier, to be honest, because then I can just fill it. I can actually I can adapt these into top slabs then. Come on. I'm hoping I'm collecting all of these. Actually, I can't tell. 15, that should be. If we do the back first, because that's the most obvious part. Damn. Okay, this is going to be a bit awkward. Because. Oh, actually, there we go. Just place on the glass. Makes life a bit easier. Bother. That's the other problem. Lag sometimes means you place the block in the wrong place. Right, so we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 more slabs. And then that'll be the underfinished, I think. Let's just light up the top quickly. That's going to go too far, isn't it? Yep, going to be on the seabed. That's irritating. I always overcook it. Like, they seem to have, like, even if you throw them straight up, they seem to have some like natural forward impetus. So you need to kind of adjust for that. So, I think I might leave this flat at the back. I think I might leave out the stair, to be honest. Let's just go for torches. Let's stick a torch in the middle. That should... yeah, that'll do the job nicely. Excellent. That's looking pretty cool. Ah, so... that's a shame. So we are going to miss 1 or 2, but I can live with that. So, final things, let's go get the glass slabs and make a repeater for the system. Sprint, damn it. Where did I put them in? That's it. I've been smelting so much stuff recently, I'm sure I must have like hit level 30 off it alone. It's getting daft. Right, so I need 1, 2, and then 3 smooth stone, I think, if I remember the recipe right. Yes, I do. Beautiful. And then the last thing, do I have any more? Nope. No more spruce slabs, but that's quite alright, because I have spruce wood. So it was 16 I needed. That's 18, that'll do nicely. What I've been doing recently is trying to go and mine up a lot of one resource and trying to fill as much as I can. so whenever I need to do something in bulk, we've just got it straight away, and it's definitely making my life a lot easier. Okay, so then you can't see that block, so there's no point covering it up. Oops. Just don't want to shut myself in here now is all. But there shouldn't be an issue. Oh, and look at that, I'm actually going to have the perfect amount, I think. Because, yeah, these two spare ones. Look at that, spot on. Okay, I can't see anything that looks out of place now. Right, let's just get up there. Ouch. Whack down this repeater. Does mean there's going to be a 1 tick delay for the top ones, but I can live with that. And then finish encasing this glass. I need to do some enchanting. I may just spend like an hour or so at the end, the ender, farming up and getting some books, because I need stuff like Silk Touch, but the problem is I don't have the diamonds to be able to just keep enchanting picks. So what I'd ideally like to do is just have a... yeah, that'll do. Actually, do I like that? No, I don't. So we're going to come out one more block with the stone brick. Actually, nope, scrap that idea. What we're going to do is just run along the back like this. There we go. That's better. So what does this look like from out here? Yeah, I like that. Because you can actually see the mechanism, and it follows the theme on from all of these quite nicely. Although what I may do is just change the texture of the glass panes or the glass blocks just to match, so it doesn't quite jar as much. We are missing a few actually. That's not quite so good. Let's try a. Yeah. So we're gonna miss maybe one each time. That's not too bad, because on a full harvest this is gonna give 28 if they're all fully grown. So no, that's all right. I think that's acceptable. So that's going to be all for today. What I think we'll do next time is either start work on the potions, although that is going to require a bit of prep from me, and that I'm going to need to spend a while in the nether farming blazes, and that's going to be really annoying. So if I can bring myself to do that by next time, then we'll do that. If I haven't, or if I'm still in the process, something I want to build is a proper boat dock, because in 1.6 the boats have got a bit weird. They don't control by arrow keys anymore. Well, W, A, S and D. You look where you want to go and hold W, and you kind of steer by looking as opposed to strafing with them. So it means they're a bit less manoeuvrable, and what I'd like to have is a place where I can just dump my boats quickly. And what it'll also do is it'll serve to cover the nether portal as well, so we can make a nice building for that, link up with this, and I think that'll look quite cool. So that'll be next time. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you very, very soon. Take care.